Developing this morning, several people hurt after a shooting outside of a Miami Gardens restaurant where a music video featuring rapper French Montana was being filmed. The incident apparently began as a robbery at a different location before ending outside the Licking restaurant.
At least 13, 14, 15 gunshots.
You know what's so funny about this whole situation and this whole thing is that I actually visited the Licking because I like to go to different locations, and then when I go to those locations, including Miami and all of the surrounding areas, um, including Little Haiti and Coral Gables and Dadeland and Miami Gardens and all of these different places. I like to really immerse myself in the culture of what's happening in that specific city. And we actually went to the Licking, me and Rita and a couple other people, when we traveled to Miami a little bit earlier in this year. And the first impression that I got of that location was that it was super ghetto. And the only reason that we visited it in the first place is because some people that was with us was like, yo, I think this is like DJ Khaled thing or whatever. Or, DJ Khaled promotes it along with another partner. So, we want to go and check it out. And when we walked in, I felt comfortable simply because, I'm used to certain environments and things like that. But ultimately, it's not a place that I would spend an extraordinary amount of time around. And that's not to say that the food wasn't decent or whatever. It was a little slow, but you had your little hood rats, as the servers, and then they had the loud music. So I couldn't really record in the inside. And I actually did a video when I was there. So y'all might want to go back and research that and check that out if you want to. Otherwise, don't worry too much about it. I did it on the other channel, I believe. But I guess my point that I'm just trying to make is that certain environments you already identify and you jump on high alert. And this wasn't even obviously during like a rap shoot or anything like that, but it's just certain environments you just jump on high alert instinctively because you spot all the signs, especially when you raised in the hood or you've been raised in the inner city of Detroit or any of these other places, whether you was in Chicago or Atlanta or whatever, you just automatically your antennas go up, right? And it's funny because even when we was there, it was the exotic cars. I seen regular cars, and then I seen a Lambo in the parking lot, and then I seen some more regular cars, and then I seen a Rolls Royce truck pull up or whatever. And so, it was a mixture of different people that was there, and I wound up being really cool and making friends with both of the people on both sides of the booth. So this booth and then the booth that was on the other side, and one of the booths, they wasn't even from there. They was actually from a neighboring city, and it was up there doing construction or some crap like that. But I guess my point is that you can always spot the signs when you're in the hood or you in the ghetto, and it's a situation that may or may not pop off. And you may get lucky, you know what I'm saying, as far as nothing ever happening, but it is always a possibility that something gonna happen in these environments. But let's continue.
It's very rapid. It sounded like an assault rifle.
What did you do?
Oh, I took off running, and I was looking back, but I was like, you
Why
know
you
what? Let me
being
just duck
interviewed? Yeah.
first.
Police have not confirmed the exact number of people hurt, but say some victims were rushed to the hospital. The extent of the injuries of those hit, not known.
You know what's so funny also? I'm looking at this news report, right? And in the news report, and of course it's gonna be tied to French Montana and he doing a video shoot. And I'm not saying that any of the things are his fault. And you know that French Montana is gonna play the gangster role and he's never gonna say what's happening, or even if he did know what was happening, he's not gonna say what's happening anyway. Um, why even put yourself in that position in the first place? Why even be in a space to where, you find yourself possibly putting your life on the line just for a music video? I couldn't do it. Even in this, right? It said Miami Gardens police chief said the organizers of the music video that rapper French Montana was filming near a local restaurant, which was the Licking. You can see it right here. When a barrage of bullets left 10 people, at least 10 people was hit. More than 15 shots, 10 people. I'm sure it was more than 15 shots because if you hit 10 people with 15 shots, you deadly accurate. You Call of Duty in real life. You know what I'm saying? Did not follow the proper protocol with the city that would have provided them with the police protection. Well, of course they didn't, because it's much cheaper to go and shoot your own music video on your own instead of trying to, get police protection and all of this other type of stuff. Man, most people just hired a little homie. They go and they shoot at that location. They had the music playing out loud. The little homie go and edit it. It's a completely different wave than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no big budget video. People are shooting their content and they doing what they do, just like content creators on YouTube, right? Statement from the Miami Gardens police chief was issued last night. It reads, in part, investigations have so far revealed that the necessary permits were not obtained. What permits? They got their cameras out, they talking, they shooting, they pulled up, and they was trying to get up out of there. But obviously, the little homie spotted something. They tried to come up on them. The city's police requires a permit application and appropriate law enforcement detail to be secured for these type of activities. As a result, this disregards the procedures, and the unauthorized music video production led to an unfortunate situation. Unfortunately, it also might be a great marketing opportunity for French Montana because he's never one to forego, getting some visibility for what it is that he's trying to have jump off. Said the statement was issued before the Licking Restaurant's location in Miami Gardens opened for business on Saturday following Thursday night's mass shooting. Investigators said they received reports of a shooting behind the restaurant just before 8 p.m. 2 people on the ground, one in a black Rolls Royce. And you a target. The call originally came in was for victim shot. Among those watching the video shoot was Wilmark Bays, who said his lowrider and 2 of his dogs were part of the production. All of a sudden, busting started going. Everybody started running. Witness said Mogul said all began when someone in the crowd claimed to have been robbed of his wallet, keys, and watch. Mogul said shots rang out minutes later. You can never get a group of black people, especially when they got money, all together because somebody is going to jump off with a confrontation. And then that's the end of the conversation. Next thing you know, it's over 10 people shot. At least 13, 14, 15 gunshots. It was very rapid. Sounded like it was an assault rifle. We took cover too, dug down for cover. People started running. Some people were running with blood on their shirts. Some people were crying on the ground, asking for help. Cell phone video recorded by Bays captured the immediate aftermath. 3 bodies on the floor laid out. Jesus. And there were 2 other people walking around shot. New Orleans-based rapper Rob 49 was hit. I don't know him. During the chaos, Montana was captured hiding out for cover at a nearby KFC in a video posted Saturday by TMZ. Might have to go and pull that up. 4 of the victims were airlifted to the hospitals. 2 of the others were transported by ambulance, and 4 others made their own way to the emergency room. One of the victims is listed in critical condition, but as of Saturday afternoon, the other patient's conditions are unknown. So that means that somebody was ringing off shots and ain't nobody passed away. That means somebody going to jail. No fatalities. It's important for the victims and their families of this senseless tragedy to know that their well-being is a priority. Obviously not, because whoever the shooter was didn't deem it as a priority. Restaurant staff on Friday issued a saying saying they knew nothing about the video shoot until the last minute and had no idea what was going on. Montana remained silent about the incident until Friday afternoon when he tweeted out that he had been celebrating with friends at the Licking. Of course he's going to say that, because he's not going to say that it was a video shoot, because then the city is going to come back and say the proper permits wasn't issued. Then there's a possibility for a lawsuit. He said he was celebrating with friends at the Licking. We unfortunately were at the wrong place at the wrong time when an incident took place that left people hurt. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and the families at this time. Man, that's crazy. Absolutely insane. Never gonna find Anton Dog in a situation where I'm putting my life on the line. And I'll be telling y'all all the time, like, we do these events, we do these situations, especially when they're not organized by me. When it's organized by me, it's a completely different conversation. When it's not organized by me, because when it's organized by me, it's exclusive. Everybody can't come. You got to get certain access. We take certain protocols in order to ensure certain things happen. When it's not organized by me, and I have to show up for an event, it's a possibility I may have security. I have a very tight schedule and a way in which I'm coming in and I'm coming out. Everybody ain't around. I move a certain type of way. And so you got to start being a little bit more careful, because all it takes is one situation, one mishap, one bullet to come ringing out towards you, and then everything is going to be completely upended, and it's not going to be a good situation. Prayers go out to the victims. You won't find Anton hanging out in the hood too often. I'm very strategic in how it is that I'm moving when I capture my footage. For my own safety, I got to be here for my daughter. I ain't got time for the foolishness. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say. Make sure you let me know in the comments. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat for y'all to be able to tap into the Patreon. Just dropped the video today. Also, if you need to kick it with me personally, you need a coaching session, a Zoom session, a phone call, email me at antondaniels413@gmail.com and we're going to get that set up. Last but not least, make sure you tap into the Alpha Juice Company. That link is in the description for all of the different promotions that's got going on. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think about this story. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.